It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see this team's superstar tight end. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's going to be a good one, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Glad you could join us, everyone. Alongside Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And this contest isn't quite the level matchup that typical good games are born from, partner. Ones that are clearly favored over the other.
Yeah, well, you know where this comes from? A trap game, that's where this comes from. In any sport, from the NFL, basketball, soccer, playing at home, we know this could be the great equalizer that gives the steepest underdogs a fighting chance, and you can feel it in the field room today.
I was going to say, you can already hear this home crowd rallying support of that upset. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
They'll run here on first down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Hits his running back. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it, too. That one was on their defense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Short pass brought in. Fights up with tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Give him 32 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. No place to go, so he just threw it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, it's May. Finds his man, it's Devontae Douglas. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. They'll send him over right. First down throw for May. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So now, here's third and goal. From the gun, it's May. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's a give up the middle. And this one does not go far. Moving 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Punt team on the field. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Pats will take over. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. Outside and into the hands of Douglas. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Trying again, following the sack. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. Into the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots with a slim 2-point lead early. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Returnable from the 2. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Play action on 1st down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Arrives at the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Fought off a tackle, but lost the football. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to...
And that's cut the end zone for the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys take a 4-point lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. They put a receiver in motion here left. To the air on 1st down. May escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's May. Throw left side, caught by Douglas. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the drive will begin from the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Tackled by Keon White there. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. Fair catch made here at the 30. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The New England offense running out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They've got 1st down from the 31. Sending a receiver left. May on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he moves the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throw left side, complete. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. May looking to throw. Vacates quickly left side. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Finds a man right side. He's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Oh, what a hit! Stars the ball loose! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
This offense making its way back out now. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Throwing now, following the turnover. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll throw it. Cut out left. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives them the first. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. They're throwing it. Has it down close. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Shotgun now on third down. He's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Well, Brock, he missed it. An easy kick, but he mishit it left. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Pretty easy in hindsight to say you should have gone for it right there. I'm probably echoing a lot of voices. Should have gone for it. But not many of us expected him to miss that field goal. You get 3 points, there's a lot less people second-guessing the decision. But remember this one, because if they're in this spot again, bet you they do go for it.
They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Let's see what they went with on third down. They give it to him again. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Starts the return at the 34. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They rolled him out of bounds. We've got third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on third and long. He fires one deep down the middle. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. The Patriots back on offense late in the first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. Moore's got it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Operating from the gun, here's May. They bring the pressure, down he goes! Timeout taken by the Patriots, they're first to 3. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. From the gun, it's May. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So after a very competitive first half of football, we've got ourselves a one-point game. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First and 10 now from the 30. May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead right away in half number 2.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 29. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Lone back gets the handoff. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll give them a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Nice run across the 15. Is in. Touchdown. These guys start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And these guys tie this game at 21. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Short kick gathered in at the 15. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Back on the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. That's into the hands of Moore. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the pistol snap to May. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Recovered by the defense. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Holding offense.
So that was holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands as a turnover. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 21.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriots running their offense out there. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
I love that. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
36-yard line.
From the 36. Able to get it to Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing is May. He's got time here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Moore going to motion over right. May trying again here on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Putting the tight end in motion. To the air yet again, May. It is caught left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back to throw it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hand off to the back. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from it. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Now, after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Design bootleg here. Complete over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff on second and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them the chance to stall things out on third and short.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
To the air now on first and 10. Brought in right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. From the 16. That's intercepted. And the Patriots get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the football. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Another carry for him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They now on third down. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
They'll start from the 39. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Give now to the running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Back to pass on first and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the 18 on second down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. These guys go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights. And these guys double their lead to 14. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They send the tight end in motion left. 1st down throw for May. This one falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. 5 yards makes the hole a little smaller. It's going to be 3rd and 14 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now they send their back in motion right. He has it at the 5! And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys making a 3-score game in the fourth. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's good for a Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going play action, May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They'll run here on first down. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. He breaks a tackle, and that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure, but get that first down anyway.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep beating that fullback, baby. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing now, off play action. Cut at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Going ground game again here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. These guys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys grow their lead yet again. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Patriots offense all set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. One final shot here. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The celebration begins for our winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.